amazing.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Well,
Right.
here, I guess maybe we have time for one more, and
Okay.
this one
This
right
is a
there.
good one. This is Benny Settles again, and here um, he's dealing with the imagery of Black people in their own, in our communities. He has these angel figures up above, and what I think everyone reacts to is this magical quality of the hair of these figures. The hair has kind of a life of its own, and there's kind of an ascension of these figures out of this morass into something that's like otherworldly and heavenly. And again, if you look at the kind of angel figure in the middle connecting the male and the female, it reminds you in a way of Michelangelo with God and Adam, breathing life into one another. But there's this metaphor of this hair is something. I mean, he did this in the late 60s, and you see now all of this commentary about Black hair and all of the the dispute about the freedom for young students to wear dreads, to public schools.
Right.
I saw, I just heard, I think 2 days ago, that the school district decided to uphold the ban here in Texas for wearing dreadlocks, and which was a real disappointment to me. The young man, you may recall, refused to cut his dreadlocks for graduation.
Right.
So there's this celebration of who we are, what our physical attributes are, our appearance, our majestic appearance here, on earth, as opposed to kind of the opposition and the determination from some parties to kind of, keep this down. And I think this generation is directly connected to this generation, which is
Yes.
exciting.
Yes, it's amazing. And these are all, everyone is in Hannah Hall for you to see. And they do connect so much to what's happening right now. It's so current. And
It is.
it's such a celebration of community and the HBCU experience as well. So
Well, I want to just, before we end, Roberto, I just want to give a shout out to all of the faculty, the visual and performing arts faculty who have taught mural painting over the years.
yes.
And Professor Cifuentes is our current mural painting instructor, but Dr. Biggers and Professor Lehman Green have taught it. And to all of those artists who just put themselves out there, I'm so proud of them. And to Dr. Sarah Tridy, our former chair, who did research on these murals on a summer grant that she got from the university. And we are looking forward to documenting, as I said earlier, the murals in a publication and future projects.
And it's such an opportunity to celebrate art. And if you do art, you don't have to necessarily major in art, but we do have the major and we do have a
Exactly.
minor, but you
Right.
can always participate. I mean, art has no boundaries.
At all. And we have lots of non-majors who come, to take a drawing class or a painting class and end up minoring in art because they find it, they're able to express another part of themselves that they didn't realize. And I'm always looking for future art historians. Whenever I have someone in my class that's curious and writes well, I'm excited because we
I'm sorry? I think we may have lost Dr. Wardlaw. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
No, I was just saying we need to tell our own stories.
We
And
we do. We do. And who better than yourself? And yet,
the next generation,
yeah,
I'm just waiting. I'm excited
yes.
to see
And
what they're doing.
the amazing things that you're doing with the University Museum as well. Could you share with us a little bit about the museum? Because it's right in the middle of campus, but I don't know if a lot of people know.
Right, well, we're located in the Fairchild Building, which is the oldest building on campus, very
Yes.
historic. We're in a space that prior to being the museum space was the old gym. Originally it was the old gymnasium. We have the original floor dating from 1952. And then it was where everyone went for registration. So there's a lot of, there were dances held there. There's a lot of history when we have alum come in. But this year we're focusing on, first of all, we'll have an exhibition of our graduating seniors who were unable to show their work because of COVID, in May. We will have their work up. We're also going to be doing a lot of virtual initiatives in programming things such as this, showing works from our permanent collection, interviewing artists currently in Houston. Houston is such a special place for the visual arts, and people, are always doing things like Nathaniel Donay that I mentioned. Our professor Jamal Cyrus has some great projects that he's working on. All of our faculty. Jesse Cifuentes is making incredible murals around the city. So we're going to do some outside the building kind of documentation of what's happening in the art world. We invite conversations with young collectors. We're going to have a kind of small collectors club that we're introducing. We want to do, I've always wanted to do a book club, for readers, looking at profiles of artists and other creative individuals. I'd like to launch that this year. We will have our Bigger Sim Symposium, which we couldn't have because of COVID. And this year it's going to be on foodways in the Black community. So we're going to have some of our best African-American chefs in Houston and from around the country to weigh in on what I think is a fascinating topic, going back to, Southern cooking and how much of it is impacted by African cuisine. And we will have a steady presentation of talks and lectures, and depending on how this pandemic proceeds, it will either be in person or through a great Zoom connection like we're doing now.
Yes.
So I invite everyone to look at our website, umuse@tsu.org, and get more information. And we just look forward to seeing everyone come and visit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And y'all can find the University Museum as well on social media at umuse TXSU also. So
Great.
it's a great resource. They're right there. It's open when there's no pandemic going on.
Right. When there's no pandemic, we're open 10 to 5, Tuesday through Friday, and then we're open on the weekends 10 to 5 as well.
And you have a permanent collection, and there's rotating
We
collections
have
as well.
4,000 works in our permanent collection.
Yes.
4,000 works, which include African and African American art.
So if you didn't know before, if you weren't aware, if you wanted a refresher, this is it. We have amazing history here, beautiful art. We have amazing historians and leaders within our campus and community like Dr. Wardlaw. So I hope this has been a very insightful talk. Thank you, Dr. Wardlaw, for this opportunity.
Thank you, Professor Roberto. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No, thank you. And this has been an amazing way to end our check-in chat. Remember, there are so many ways to get active and involved in activism. There's so many avenues. And as Dr. Wardlaw presented, art is definitely one of them. Creativity, expressing yourself. Someone has to document everything that's going on for the future. So,
and the future artists are always coming. That's what's so exciting.
and there's so much, if anything else, there's so much inspiration right now for future art. So I can't wait to see those pieces as well. So, but thank you again. Everyone follow ODEI at ODEI TXSU on all platforms, and go Tigers. If you are watching this video and you are interested in Texas Southern University, why have you not applied yet? And
absolutely.
yes, we are the heart and soul of Houston, and we are, in my opinion, the best HBCU around. So again, go Tigers, and
go Tigers.
Yes, go Tigers. Thank you, Dr. Wardlaw, for everything.
Thank you.